In the vast expanse of space, a new player has emerged. China launched the Shijian-23 satellite. This event might seem ordinary, as many nations send satellites into orbit. However, Shijian-23 possesses unique features that have captured global attention. It is not just a satellite, it is a statement of China's growing technological prowess. Shijian-23 carries a robotic arm and a sophisticated propulsion system. These features hint at its potential for both civilian and military applications. The world watches closely, curious about China's intentions. India, in particular, has reason to pay attention. The capabilities of Shijian-23 have raised concerns in New Delhi. India and China, both rising Asian powers, share a complex history. The two nations have a history of border disputes. They compete for influence on the global stage. The addition of a space dimension to their rivalry is a significant development. The Shijian-23 satellite is a symbol of this new frontier of competition. The satellite's robotic arm could potentially be used to disable other satellites. This possibility has sparked anxiety in India, which relies heavily on space-based assets for communication, navigation, and intelligence gathering. The specter of a space arms race hangs in the balance, a chilling reminder of the Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Shijian-23's robotic arm is a marvel of engineering. It is capable of performing delicate maneuvers. Imagine a robotic surgeon operating with incredible precision. Now picture that same dexterity applied in the vacuum of space. The potential applications are both fascinating and frightening. While China claims the arm is for maintenance and repair of its own satellites, the implications are clear. The same technology that can fix a malfunctioning solar panel can also be used to tamper with another nation's satellite. This duality of purpose is at the heart of the unease surrounding Shijian-23. The satellite's ability to maneuver in orbit adds another layer of concern. Shijian-23 can change its altitude. It can adjust its inclination. It possesses the agility to rendezvous with other objects in space. This mobility grants it a significant tactical advantage, making it difficult to track and even harder to defend against. Imagine a game of celestial chess. Satellites are the pieces, and the Shijian-23, with its maneuverability and that robotic arm, becomes the queen, capable of striking across the board. This is the strategic reality that India must now confront. India is not a passive observer in this unfolding space drama. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, is a respected player in the global space community. India has developed advanced satellite tracking and monitoring systems. They are actively observing the movements of the Shijian-23. India is also strengthening its cybersecurity protocols to protect its space assets from potential electronic attacks. The nation understands that the threat is not just physical, but also digital. Hacking into a satellite's control systems can be just as disruptive as physically disabling it. Recognizing that space security is a global concern, India is actively engaging in international cooperation. They are sharing their concerns and intelligence with other nations. Collaborative efforts are crucial to establish norms of behavior in space and to prevent an escalation of tensions. India is also investing in developing its own countermeasures. This includes research into anti-satellite technologies and strengthening its space-based defense mechanisms. The goal is not to initiate a space arms race, but to ensure that India has the capability to defend its interests in space. The emergence of satellites like the Shijian-23 underscores the urgent need for international cooperation in space. Just as we have treaties governing the oceans and Antarctica, we need a similar framework for space. This celestial code of conduct should clearly define acceptable and unacceptable behavior in space. The treaty should address issues like space debris mitigation, the use of kinetic weapons in space, and the right of all nations to peacefully explore and utilize space. Such a treaty would require the cooperation of all major spacefaring nations, including China, the United States, Russia, and India. The future of space exploration hinges on our ability to manage this new frontier responsibly. We must learn from the mistakes of the past, where Cold War rivalries turned space into another arena for military competition. The Shijian-23, with its dual-use capabilities, serves as a stark reminder of the stakes involved. The cosmos beckons us with its mysteries and its promise. Let us not allow our fears and rivalries to turn this final frontier into another battleground. The time for a celestial treaty is now, before the shadows of distrust eclipse the light of discovery.